Following is a live broadcast of a Lone Star community radio program, recorded and broadcasted live on irlonestar.com, Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and facebook.com/irlonestar. For more information on this show, please visit our show page at irlonestar.com/shows. To sponsor or donate to this program, visit our donate page at irlonestar.com/donate, or email us at lscrstudios@gmail.com, or give us a call at 936-666-1084. Lone Star Community Radio production and broadcast is possible by folks like you. So sponsor and donate today.
Hey guys, Connor from the Ticket Stub, and you are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, everyone. Happy May. It's May Day, and we're all dancing around the streets here on Main Street in downtown Conroe. It's a sunny day. It's probably going to be high in the 90s. I'm Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News at Lone Star Community Radio in historic downtown Conroe, FM 104.5, 106.1, and our city TV, live streaming on irlonestar.com. So it's a beautiful day. This is the first Monday. We've been open in I don't know how long. Seems like 6 weeks, perhaps, something like that, mid-March. Of course, all of April we missed somewhere. And now we're getting ready for Mother's Day. So I am sitting here with Carly Cremin to be joined with Cremin-Sokulski soon. They are the owners, managers of Main Street Merchants right next door, share the door with Lone Star Community Radio. And Keath Krueger, he is at Branding Iron Custom Goods right next door to us in 202 Main, a new facility for events. And then we're going to hear from our new downtown manager, Frank Robinson, all about what he does as the downtown manager of Conroe, what he's working on, and how we can connect with him. So this is my 4-year anniversary of being on this show. I bet Dick didn't know that. 4 years.
Congratulations.
And yeah, I was very resistant at first, and we just were live streaming on the internet, and then it got to be FM and videoed and live Facebook. I think that was before live Facebook, even something like that. Maybe not. I don't know. Time moves so fast with technology. Janice, come on in. We got you a special place over there. And so we just got joined by Janice. It's okay. We got plenty to talk about. And this show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractics, and they're located by Conroe High School. And if you're a new patient, follow her on Facebook to see how she's giving back to CASA with every new patient. So our merchants are excited, and I can't wait to hear about it. They had a big celebration on Friday. Keath, tell me about that.
Yeah, so we did an event on Friday, and we really wanted to celebrate the reopening of Texas and the reopening of downtown Conroe. But we wanted to do that in a safe way as well. So we did a safely sipping and shopping event. So we monitored how many people came in and out of the different businesses, and we had live music out on the street, so that way people could stay a safe distance apart from each other, enjoy the music, enjoy the shops, and do a little shopping. And
it was nice, wasn't it?
Get back in the swing
weather
of
was
things.
good. It wasn't raining.
Perfect.
Probably,
Yeah.
warm, but we're moving towards summertime now, lo and behold. And it's an exciting time. From here, I can see that Sweet Texas Treasures is open, Brantley's is open, and Mother's Day is this weekend. What a great time to be open, right, Janice?
Absolutely. And we have you covered for Mother's Day.
Yes, so what do you have in your shop between you and Carly?
We have, oh my gosh, we have a little bit of everything, but we have garden items. If your mom's into gardening, we have bath products, all kinds of bath bombs, leathers or lavender things, and we have a line that's called Made by Cranky Owl. It's here local in Conroe. That she has everything from lotions to eye creams to all kinds of just really neat stuff. We have purses galore. We have clothes,
You have nice
kitchen
clothes, yes.
gadgets,
Fancy face masks.
fancy face masks.
Ooh,
You can
okay.
always get mom one of those to keep her safe.
That would be a really different gift.
Yes.
I bet she's never had that for Mother's Day.
That's the world we live in.
Correct.
We do have some really nice gifts that are handmade, like wooden bowls and wooden cheese trays, and there's just a variety of things in there. So I'm sure whatever your mom is into, we've got you covered.
You have a lot of fun stuff in there. Very unique, too. And they're all local, right? Local merchants?
The majority is local merchants. Some of them are merchants in other states as well, but the majority is homemade goods.
Small business owners.
Small business owners, yes.
So, and that's what we're talking about here. That's what makes it such a big deal, is that the businesses here on Main and around downtown Conroe are small businesses. And I know across the way, Allison has her shop over, Clear Choice Acupuncture. If you've had some stress about being closed or migraines or anything like that, she can help you with that. And I did mention Sweet Texas Treasures. Right next door, one of the places that's been open, though, is a Race Ready Repair Bike Shop.
They've been busy this entire
And they
time.
look like they're slamming. They were supposed to come on here today, but they're just way too busy.
They are too busy. Yes, which is a good problem. And it's been nice to see that so many people coming in and buying bicycles, getting their bikes repaired. I mean, just people are getting
It's
out.
nice.
It's nice.
It's good. I have seen more people than ever in my neighborhood. In fact, I have a neighbor that pretty much keeps to themselves. I didn't know they had a 9-month-old baby until they started walking the streets. I'm like, boy, there we go. It's just nice to see people out and enjoying the weather. So a couple other places that are open right now, Vernil's New Orleans Bakery and Cafe, they just finished with all the renovations. And if you haven't been in there, have you guys been in there yet?
Absolutely.
Yes.
They brought treats actually for our event Friday night. They came with, cakes and cupcakes
Yep,
and
Big
cupcakes.
coffee.
It
And they
was
brought
little mini
coffee.
cakes, and then coffee, and then we had beer and wine. We had beer at our shop, and then the wine was,
Vice versa, right?
vice versa.
Complimentary, of course,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Complimentary.
Yeah.
You weren't
Complimentary.
selling it like a bar.
No, it was
No.
complimentary.
The bar's not open.
just to get people out
Okay,
and
let's
enjoy
just
themselves.
define that.
Yes, yeah.
Don't want to get
exactly.
anybody in trouble.
No.
So they are down right across the street from the courthouse, the east side of the courthouse, and the way they've remodeled it, it kind of reminds me of the old-fashioned Farrell's ice cream shop from California. I don't think they're even open anymore, but the little parlor chairs and new flooring, and I believe they put chandelier lighting
Very,
in
very
there.
nice.
But the lighting is a little bit more improved, so if you come in there, you can see a little bit more. But it's very nice. So they've done a lot of great work. And they're adding barbecue smoked chicken with all the fixings, Cajun spiced favorites. They have, of course, their custom cakes, cupcakes, pies, puddings. You can go online, but that's not definitive of what they have yet. They have a lot more. Just tell them what you want. They still do curbside delivery,
And
all
they're
of that.
They're still doing like the full service coffee too. So
Yes,
coffee
of course.
shop,
All the
yeah.
coffee shops, all the
They have ice cream
frappes.
as well, I believe.
They have what? Ice cream?
cream, yeah.
Yes, they have ice cream. Everything that was there before they have, and then more.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
So go check it out. And especially if you want to have something special for Mother's Day. I know for Easter, I ordered cinnamon rolls that were great. Just heated them up 30 seconds, and they were fabulous. And then I splurged and had the banana pudding. It was pretty yummy.
They also do
So-
catering.
Yeah.
Yes, they do catering. So check them out, Vernil's New Orleans Bakery and Cafe. And also open right now is Carmelita's. And they've been closed for the whole 6 weeks, and they're open now. The Red Brick Tavern is still doing curbside as they're completing renovations. Flourish and Pacific Yard House. In fact, Pacific Yard House had live music Friday and Saturday night.
I heard that, yes.
So it was just one big block party, huh?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
Yeah. It's getting there.
But it was a quiet
It was a
party.
quiet
You kept the
party.
minimum.
It
Yeah.
seemed like a
6 foot
really, really
distance.
big block party because we were all 6 feet apart. So
That's right. So you can shout between
Yes,
each other
exactly.
and cover the street.
It was very
So also open is the retail shop. So just in time for Mother's Day, besides yours next door, Brownlee, she's so busy, she was going to come on, but she's doing business and appraisals. And, you know, if you have an heirloom that you really don't like the way it looks, it's not your style, she can fix it up. Or if you have a picture of something, she can do it. Didn't she customize a ring for someone in here, I believe? Yes, an engagement ring. So...
Yeah, she's done all kinds of stuff. She's fixed watches for me and done some
too.
stuff for my mother-in-law, like with old pieces of jewelry and stuff. And she's amazing at everything she
89 years old. Not Janice,
Yeah,
but
don't
the
say
shop. The shop is 89 years old. It's
We'll
a
see
very
her coming
historic
across
building.
the street.
I don't think that's no. But go check it out. I'm gonna go by there. I lost one of my pearl earrings, so I'm gonna go. I was giving blood and had a mask on and lost a pearl earring, so she's going to go replace that. Anyhow, so they're open. We already talked about Race Ready Repair Bike Shop. Mimi's on Main is open, and she's excited, and she's got lots of really cool stuff, and she always has the most fabulous window decorations. She does a great job. And Conroe Central Market, you can get lost in that shop, and they have lots of space, so you can stand more than 6 feet apart. You can stand aisles apart from other people. Homestead House Furniture, and we already talked about Sweet Texas Treasures. So, are you guys having any kind of opening sales or anything?
Actually, Friday night we did offer 10% off. Both of us did in our stores. We're going to run a special towards the end of the week, the closer it gets to Mother's Day. So like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to run a 20% sale. So in-store shopping. So if someone wants
Nice.
to come in.
Are you still doing your online
We are.
as well?
We
How did that go?
absolutely-
Because you just started that up recently.
Yes, we started it up just a few weeks ago.
We've got quite a few orders. Well,
Yeah, yeah, we have received quite a few orders. It's going really well, actually. Our online store, though, is mainstreetmerchantsconroe.com. So I think that's confusing people a little bit because they don't realize you got to put the Conroe on the end.
Well, you have it on your Facebook page, so they could
Yeah.
just
They can
copy
just-
that link and
Exactly.
go to it.
If they follow us on Instagram, we post every time we get something new in,
Good.
which is practically every day. We've been trying to really stock up for summertime. We
Mm-hmm.
even have a little portable grill. We have picnic tables. We have a
Picnic tables?
like a foldable little
Foldable
picnic
picnic
table that you can.
tables.
Everything's like kind of portable. The whole
And then
idea for the
Right.
outdoors, and then the blankets that fold up and have like that you carry like a tote. Picnic blankets. There's just a little bit of everything. Grilling stuff. We have even a Texas spatula that lights up to grill with.
Nice.
Yeah. So if your mom is into grilling, we got
She
you
might
covered.
be, she's been at home a long time. She might want to need to get out of the house.
Exactly.
So, branding iron. Tell me about branding iron. What's going on?
Well, we're temporarily located at 202 Main. So our building is under construction because of the Crichton construction. So we're getting that worked
Oops.
out.
Well,
Yep.
really
Oops.
nice in there.
Yeah. So,
Sorry, we knocked your wall down.
Yeah. So we're there, but we have all of our inventory up and everything's there, so people can come in and buy stuff. We have we are typically geared towards men, but we have lots of stuff for women as well. A lot of cool leather gifts and things like that would make good Mother's Day presents.
And the best T-shirts in town.
Yeah, and lots of T-shirts.
Authentic Conroe
Conroe
t-shirts.
T-shirts. Yes.
Lake Conroe too. I
Yep.
mean, I don't think any place else sells those, do they?
Not a lot. I haven't seen them anywhere else.
So if you don't have a Conroe shirt and you're from Conroe, or if you need to send one, you need to get in there right away and get one. And you still have sweatshirts and things too, don't you?
we have a few sweatshirts left over, and they're actually on sale for 50% off.
well.
So
Yeah.
winter's gone, so we're getting those moved out. So if you want a good deal,
Shop for Christmas.
exactly.
And you got tank tops,
Hats.
hats.
Yep.
Do you still have
Candles.
sunglasses?
Yes, sunglasses. So,
Nice. Very nice
Lots of
stuff.
different things that can work for men or women. And
Jewelry.
so-
Didn't you have jewelry in there too?
I have from time to time. I don't have any right now.
Periodically.
Yeah. So,
Okay. But the best thing is you can have things custom made.
Exactly.
So
We
I
can-
actually forgot to put my magnets on my car, but y'all made my magnets that I have.
Yep.
that define my car. Of course, it probably doesn't need that. But you do business cards,
Yeah, pretty much any type.
logos,
Signs.
All types of
signs.
printing,
And
signs.
back when we used to have events in the good old days,
Right.
y'all did the monthly calendars and work with that to get those printed and designed.
Yeah, so all types of stuff. We can really customize anything. So
Yeah. Well, good to know. So, Carly, what's going on in your world?
Nothing much. Just enjoying getting out now, and I loved Friday night, and getting to sing with Krista was great, and it kind of surprised me because she decided to do 2 songs with me instead of 1. So
You just got to be ready, girl.
yeah,
You might be thinking about what you're going to sing here. Start thinking about that.
Okay.
the band we had on Friday was Casual Heathens, and they did an amazing job.
They were amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Have
if
you had them before for your street parties?
I think Janice has had
had-
it before.
I
We
actually
had
had
'em
Krista at our open
for the open-
or grand opening.
grand
She
opening.
sang inside the store.
Yeah.
She's very entertaining, and she has one of those raspy Janis Joplin type voices, So she's good.
Yeah, did a great job.
That's my kind of music. So, are you opening up a patio back there as well at 202 or back at your store?
Absolutely.
Or
Why don't
Yeah.
you tell them about that?
tell me
Keith?
the rumors.
Yeah, so the inside of the venue at 202 is pretty much done. We have a few little things to do, but the outside, we are going to have we're going to have more restrooms out back, and then we will have a 23-foot outdoor bar, a 23-foot kitchen, and a 10 by 10 outdoor kitchen, and then a stage that's going to be 12 by 20. And then it'll all be like with pavers down in the middle, so it'll be like a courtyard back there, kind of like a beer garden, or really
It'll
an
be nice.
outdoor
Good
event
place
space.
to
Yeah,
hang out.
yeah.
When
So-
the evenings are a little nicer,
gonna be
maybe you
really
might want to put a
nice.
fan back there.
We may put a fan. Yeah,
Is
Or
it going to
two.
be covered or not covered?
it'll be open in the middle, but there will be some covering and shade, and we'll do umbrellas and different things like that to break
Okay.
up the sun.
Sure.
But the way the sun sets too, I mean, you actually have most of the afternoon, it's already shaded back there. So the sun kind of sets over into the front of the building, and so you don't have like just the beat down sun on that side of the building.
Sounds excited.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll
It's
be
been a long time
super
coming, huh?
unique. Yeah, absolutely.
How long have you been working on this?
Oh man, what have we been going like on a year and a half or so?
Really?
Easily.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we dreamt it up before that.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
longer than that really.
Yeah.
So it's now starting to happen now.
Yeah.
So can someone book it for anything? An
Absolutely.
hour, a day, a whatever?
But yeah, they can get with us. We're on Instagram and Facebook. Our email is 202mainconroe@gmail.com. You can email for inquiries or Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, we'll book out for really anything. So Monday through Monday, 7 days a week, we can do parties, we can do events, we can do corporate events, meetings.
whatever.
Yeah, anything.
We had our family Christmas pictures taken in there because of the brick walls and just the uniqueness of
rustic
the
look,
rustic
right.
look. It turned out wonderful. So if anyone wants to go, rent it for an hour to go in and get your pictures
Maybe you need
taken,
to
it's
talk
really
to
neat.
Meraki Studios.
They're
and
the ones
work
that
some-
actually took our pictures.
Well, okay, and they were making face masks until they were open. I don't know if they're quite
They're the
open
ones
yet,
that I have
but they're
in
on
my
San
shop.
Jacinto now, I believe. So you are operating this with your wife Allison,
Correct.
who's also at the hair salon to be open soon.
Yes, they are not allowed to be open yet.
Not yet. There was a rumor, but
Uh-huh.
I know.
that was squashed.
Yes.
So probably not for another couple weeks, something
Yeah,
like
well, I
that.
mean, right now I think the tentative date is like May 18th.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
hopefully that stands because I don't know if she can stand to rebook everybody again. she's starting to pull her hair out with all the
Yeah.
booking and rebookings.
I've actually been trimming my own hair a little bit. I haven't
Yep.
done the back, but when it starts to bother me, I just say do it. I've seen them cut it enough times that I know, okay, then I cut off all that when I put my fingers through it. So
Well, it's
I've been
looking
doing
good.
that.
So I mean, maybe if the PR
well, it's
game
the-
doesn't come back, you can always.
Yeah, right. I don't know about that, but it's been since February that I've had my hair cut. February, and I'm used to getting it cut every 3 weeks. So it's like, well, what can you do to wear it differently?
Luckily, I'm able to still get mine cut.
Yes, I'm sure that's a good thing. So a couple things I want to mention, and then we're going to take a quick break, is, of course, the first Thursday concert is canceled. That would have been this Thursday, and it was supposed to be a tribute band for Garth Brooks.
Oh, that's
But the good news is it's moved to October.
Okay.
So instead of going April to September, they're now going May to October, and we'll see how that goes.
So the plan is to start next month. Right now.
You know as much about the plan as I do.
Okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
June, I guess. But we'll see how that goes. Right now, the city of Conroe is not renting out any of the facilities, the parks, or anything. Excuse me. All the amenities are closed. All the programs and events are suspended. But the utility billing, do you all live in Conroe, the city?
Mm-hmm.
So all late fees are waived for water and sewage at this time. So that's kind of a nice thing. They're not open in City Hall, at least they weren't last week. And you can still pay via the grocery stores, the phone, or dropping off a payment at their drop box outside City Hall. The municipal court trials have been moved to July. So if you were supposed to go to court, you got to wait till July now. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But you can still make payments via online and doing that through the website. So let's see, anything else? And the commuter buses, they're free. So if there's anybody that's taking them to go to different places, I know a lot of the elderly use that when they can't get on the Meals on Wheels transportation. There is no fee for that. And they've reduced their commuter buses through Conroe Connection to one route only that goes into Houston. So I don't know how many businesses are still up and going. I think this is kind of the first week that everybody is kind of left home because the stay-at-home order is released for work purposes. But who knows what that means. I mean, because the stores are open and stuff. So,
right.
yeah, I don't know. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. I'm Margie Taylor, and this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Is there someone you know who is hooked on vintage aircraft? Follow the Commemorative Air Force and its fleet of World War II planes, including the mighty B-17 Flying Fortress Texas Raiders, which is based in Conroe, Texas. Texas Raiders tours locally and all around the United States, offering the public a chance to put their hands on aviation history. What could be a more perfect gift than a flight on a historic B-17? Taking to the sky on the iconic bomber is an experience that will never be forgotten. For the touring schedule, reservations, or more information, go to b17texasraiders.org or call 855-FLY-A-B-17.
A Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Hello, everyone. We are back. I'm Margie Taylor, and we are speaking at Lone Star Community Radio, downtown Conroe, and I'm celebrating my 4th year of doing this show weekly, mostly weekly, unless something weird happens like Christmas or Harvey or a pandemic or anything like that. It just kind of seems normal lately. So, again, we are here with Keath Krueger and Janice Sokulski. I was thinking of Ron Sokulski. Okay, that's not it. No relationship. And Frank Robinson just joined us. He took Carly's seat. Carly went back to the store. Frank is the new downtown manager, correct?
That's correct, yes.
So we are anxious to hear what you do, how people can help you, and how to communicate with you. So tell us, how long have you been on the job?
45 days.
45 days.
45
Well,
days.
since we were shut down
I joined on the 16th of March, and then we got shut down
that week, right then.
that week, and it's
Yeah.
been just learning the ropes.
That's a weird
more than
way to
anything.
start something, isn't it?
It
With
is a
everything
little
shut
strange,
down. I mean,
yes.
you're going to have to, you can't really go in the shops and go talk to people or the banks or anywhere, or the office
No.
for that matter.
Yeah.
So are you back in the office? Do you have an office over at City Hall, or where are you at?
Right now, I'm officing at the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
Yes, I just moved in
Brian
over there
Bondi,
today with
yeah.
Brian Bondi. They've been wonderful.
Yes, of course.
Just open arms, and I very much appreciate all the warmth and the reception that I've received.
And they just opened today.
Yes, they did. They reopened.
Wow.
today.
Okay. So today is like such a brand new day of starting things. You know, I feel like Mr. Rogers, welcome to the neighborhood and put on the sweater and the
Wonderful day in the
slippers. It's a wonderful day. Yeah, everybody's happy. Everything's wonderful. It's all good news, right?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. So downtown is from 45 to 10th Street.
The downtown area that's defined for Conroe, yes, from I-45 all the way over to 10th Street, and on the north side from Dallas, on the south all the way down to Hicks.
So what are you learning?
A lot.
A lot. Yes,
learning
there's a
how to-
lot to know, right?
I'm learning how to drink out of a fire hose right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an awful lot
Literally.
of information to absorb. But again, everybody's been just fantastic.
Well, this is going to be your new favorite area right here. All Main Street and down Simonton, right, Keith? Because we're
absolutely.
a community here.
That's what I'm learning.
Everybody helps each other out, even during this pandemic. These guys just had a big event. Well, let me take that back. Let me take that 6 feet back. It was a socially distant event with sanitizer on Friday with music. Did you come by?
Unfortunately, when I learned about it, I was already back in another meeting, then I couldn't break away from
Sure.
it, so.
Well, there will be another
sorry.
one, right? I'm
There
sure,
will be
Janice.
many.
Oh, I hope so.
Yes. So they did have music out here. They had food from Vernil's Bakery right down the road here. They just reopened. And have you been in there?
Yes.
Okay,
I just
good.
came from there.
That's a good answer. Good.
Yeah.
Yes. So
The
they
chicken
have.
noodle soup today is fantastic.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
You bet. It was wonderful.
Oh man, and this is always at the lunch hour, So.
Plenty of time to work up appetite.
Right. Well, they're going to be doing maybe something else coming this week. I know that that's in the works, right? Nothing definitive,
No, we're probably going to try to push it out a couple of weeks just because we need to ask around and see what interest there is. We had an idea of maybe getting some of the local bands together and blocking out, an hour or 2 hour segments where they can play in the park and people come out and listen to them and donate to them because they haven't been able to work.
Right.
I mean, they still can't because the bars are still closed. So
Yeah, we were looking at a way to collaborate with different artists and stuff and raise money for them while, bringing people back down to this area for,
Right.
to interact with the shops as well. But, yeah, we're just still kind of in the information gathering phase of that and trying to put it all together and see who would be interested and how we can make it work.
You know what we had 3 years ago?
I don't. I know it was like
The
your one-
Conroe
The
Americana
Americana
Music
Oh.
Festival
Yes.
with 54 bands in downtown Conroe.
Yeah.
Yes, 6 venues, 54
That was really
bands,
cool.
3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 years ago today, as a matter of fact. And we kicked off on KHOU, Channel 11, at Red Brick Tavern at 5 in the morning. There was a bunch of us there before social distancing. And it was a good thing. We had a tent over there on Thompson, and a tent right down on the corner here by Metcalf and Main, and by Founders Plaza Park, and it was a lot of fun. So
It was a lot of fun.
I think we should work on doing that again,
I agree with you. I think we definitely
because
need to
there's
do
been
that
some
again.
talk about revitalizing
and
that.
we're going to have 2 new venue places to play music.
Yeah.
That's right. So have you been to 202 Main,
No.
which is on the corner here, Main and Metcalf, and that is also Keath and Allison's new venue.
Yeah, so we're looking to open that place up as soon as we're allowed to have people back in, and we'll be hosting all types of events from live music events to parties, weddings, whatever you might want to rent it out for.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
So tell us a little about you.
A little bit about me.
A
Well,
little bit about you.
I'm a public servant. Been a public servant for 35 years. The last 28 years, I've been a city manager or a CEO of a public agency. But I retired in 2017.
What's that like?
And I don't recommend it for anybody, honestly.
Okay, well, you're back in it again. So
I'm back in it again. So don't ask me for a recommendation to retire because I failed at that. And I realized it about 2 weeks into retirement. But
Wow.
I moved back to Texas, which is my roots. My last city management assignment was out in California. And when I got back here, I was consulting with city managers and public administrators and city councils and what have you. But I've known the folks here in Conroe for many, many years. I served as a member of the volunteer on the Main Street, the downtown Main Street committee, when I was here years ago as president of the Woodlands Township, which back then was called the Town Center Improvement District of Montgomery County. And for 14 years, that's what I did. But largely everything you see down there in that part of our South Montgomery County, I've got my thumbprint on in some way and participated and with a lot of great people to help make that happen.
Yeah, you worked with the Woodlands Waterway Marriott Hotel and Convention Center, and just helped develop the whole area down there in the Woodlands. That's a big accomplishment.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a fun time. But I had this, I guess it was an epiphany as I got involved up here on the Main Street that I could see that one day Conroe would be the explosion. It would be the jewel, the crown jewel in Montgomery County that everybody knows it is, and that it would become the growth center for both industry as well as retail and entertainment and better office and so on and so forth. And I think you're beginning to see that happen. You started seeing it several years ago, but it's really,
Absolutely.
we were right on the cusp of it before this COVID thing.
Right.
And, I'm just longing for that to go away, as we all are, so we can get back on track. And we will get back on track. But I'm meeting some very, very, very good people that are visionaries, they're excited about the future, and so am I.
Well, that's exciting. We're glad that you can join us here and get to know some of our local people and our merchants. Like I said, we all work together to try to work on different projects. We used to have back in the good old days of March, we had a calendar that said events, and we'd have about 45 different events between the theaters and the merchants and the First Thursday concerts, which are now starting in June, maybe. Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see what that looks like, and the stuff that the Owen Theater's doing, and Peter Pan. So Keath has a couple of actors in his herd, and they've been very, and you as well have taken the stage.
I have been dragged on there.
You're not just stage dad. You jumped right in.
Yes.
So they did something different because they were closed. They had
They did all their auditions like virtually, like, so
And they were great.
We had a self-tape at home, and then they submitted them, and then they got some feedback and callbacks, and, had to redo some things, and then, finally got parts and stuff. So, and then they've actually had their first rehearsal now, and that was all done via Zoom. So she brings in like certain cast members at one time, and then they go through everything, and they're even doing blocking and things like that as to where to go on the stage and whatnot, all via Zoom right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing. Things that we learned when we have to, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's
May be a new way to do some of these things.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I don't
kudos
know.
to Sarah Preisler, who's the director, for pushing forward with that and making it something that could go forward in a tough time. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so
Very unique, and it's a good. And so both your kids are having parts in Peter Pan.
yes, they both got cast, so they're both very excited, and gives them something to do. I mean,
And they're
breaks
good
up-
at it.
Yeah,
They're
breaks up
very
the
fun to
monotony of
watch.
being home right now for sure.
Right.
So.
So back to you, Frank. What responsibilities do you have in your job, your new job?
Well, as defined right now, and I'm sure that's going to evolve over time, but my focus right now is the downtown area and implementation of the downtown Conroe development plan. And I think maybe you folks are familiar with that. Many of you participated along the way. That plan was adopted last year by the city, and part of that plan, of course, involves renovation, rejuvenation of downtown, adding a lot of new components, but it also included the hiring of a downtown manager.
Absolutely.
So the council, I think, is really moving forward in the right direction. They adopted the plan, and then they moved forward to hire the downtown manager. Now I have to get my head wrapped around all the various projects, opportunities that exist, get to meet all of you and start
Right.
building relationships, because as we all know,
It's
all about
rel-
relationships,
it's
right?
absolutely all about
Yeah,
relationships.
I know you know that.
I know, absolutely.
And of course, I just love that kind of the building of relationships and getting to know people and the creativity that comes out of it. Just like you were saying a moment ago, we're all pretty creative people, and when we're especially business people, entrepreneurs like yourselves. Somebody puts a roadblock in front of you, you find a way around it. Kudos.
all the time. Yes.
I got
Yes.
pretty good at that.
For sure.
I just want
Yeah.
to help you find the ways around the roadblocks.
Well, that's good news because
We're
we
really
need it
glad to
down
hear
here,
that.
right?
We do need that down here.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of small businesses down here, and they're rejoicing in the fact that they can be open. And this area here in the downtown area has buildings that are over 100 years old. It's unique. It's more unique than I think any other area in Montgomery County because it's been here. It's been through fires. It's been through a lot of different things. And of course, now a pandemic. So we're privileged to have you
Well, thank you.
and to join us here for the show and to be able to meet with everybody and help tell their stories. So we did some videos that's when I met you, is when we're doing those. So there's 14 videos that Dick, who's been working with us, is implementing on our city TV that talks about all the different merchants in their words.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, they narrated. I didn't do anything but push them in that direction to tell their story, and it's very tearful because you know that they're speaking the truth and why they're here and how much it means to them to work so hard and have their businesses open. So we appreciate, again, it makes a difference to have that support of you. And then in the larger scale, all the way out, Spirit of Texas Bank and the other commercial businesses and such to help grow them, because it's all of us together working towards that goal. So what can we help you with?
Well, the first thing that I would ask is that you be receptive to the idea of taking a survey. And I'm doing a one-on-one interview type survey. It'll be a scientific, it's my approach to trying to have a good accuracy in understanding the attitudes, the values, the perceptions of those that I interview, which will give me a big picture. So the sample size is about 120, and I'm beginning to make those rounds. It's somewhat random, but there are definitely specific industries of retail and commercial
Sure.
office and such that I want to hit. So as I mentioned coming in here, before you went back on the air, I have schedules to contact even these folks sitting right here, because it's only 10 questions. Doesn't take very long, but it will give me a good sense of where you think we are and where you'd like to see us go.
Well, we would be more than happy to do that.
That would be very, very helpful. And then from that, it'll help me develop a structure for prioritizing much of the recommendations that you find within that downtown Conroe development plan.
Wonderful. It's good news. And then you'll follow up with us and let us know
I'd love
what
to. Absolutely.
what that brought you, what answers that
Absolutely.
you gained from having that knowledge of the survey.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. And how would we communicate with you? Are you on the city website?
I don't know if I'm on the city website yet, and I'm just now getting an office, so I'm sure there'll be a phone number soon, but the phone number I can be reached at right now is the 936-522-3001, which is the City Hall's main administrative number
Okay.
for the city manager's office, and then they can route.
Okay. Well, if they called the chamber, could they route you to, or just through the city?
They don't. I don't think they
It
have
doesn't cross over that way?
They don't have a phone
Okay.
connection there.
Okay.
But I have asked for a telephone
Okay.
to be installed in this office they've given me. So sooner or later, I'll
Well,
be
that's good
I'm,
news.
I'm reachable. Believe me. I have an email. If you'd like to have that, it's
What's your email?
F Robinson
Oh, it's City of Conroe.
at cityofconroe.org.
Of course.
I mean, you're welcome to give out your personal cell phone too if you want on the air. I mean, just,
I don't have a
just
problem with
kidding.
that.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
I'm just joking.
Okay, well, we're going to take another quick break, and then we'll have our final segment. I am Margie Taylor. This is Lone Star Community Radio in historic downtown Conroe.
Lone Star Boxer Rescue is a nonprofit organization serving Montgomery County and surrounding areas, dedicated to the health and well-being of the boxer breed. Lone Star Boxer Rescue is run and managed 100% by volunteers since 1999. Our main objective is to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome boxers that come to us from many sources, including local animal shelters, owner surrenders, and strays. For more information about Lone Star Boxer Rescue, visit our website at lsbr.org.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776.
And we are back for the last segment of today. And we are joined here by Frank Robinson, the new downtown manager for Conroe, Keath Krueger of 202 Main, and Branding Iron Custom Goods, almost forgot. And Carly rejoined us again, and she is at Main Street Merchants, sharing the door here to the radio station. Carly, were you going to sing us a little song?
Yes.
A little snippet?
Yes. So this song's called Love. L is for the way you look
at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. In love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
Yay! And no
Very
accompaniment, a cappella. Good job, girl.
Just walked in and nailed it.
I'm good at a cappella, and I can do without a cappella and with music. So I
Okay.
can do
Well, that was
pretty
wonderful.
much. Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks.
Well, we appreciate it, and it's all about love this week, all about good news and sunshine and Mother's Day. It's kind of like we just left Easter, and suddenly now we have another holiday.
Yeah.
You know, soon it'll be Christmas again. Hold on, everybody.
And I want to say that I'm working with her name is Hillary Cardenas. She has a music studio, and it's called Come Alive Music. And you can find her on Instagram, and I think she's on Instagram. She's definitely on Facebook, and that's who I'm learning from.
Yeah, she does lessons and all types of stuff. So
She's currently just doing them online because of the pandemic. So just call her up. And
What was the name again?
Come Alive Music.
Okay, good deal. And what was the name of the balloon person you had?
Pull It Together Party Company, and they're on Instagram and Facebook as well. And yeah, that's like a new thing they're doing, and the balloons were amazing. I mean, people
They had a whole arch out here of balloons.
Yeah, they did an archway on one end of the building and the other end of the building, and people were just driving down Main Street, like coming to a complete stop to check it out.
It was very visible.
Yeah, it
That
really
and the
was.
music. I mean,
Yeah.
shoot.
They did a
You
great
had
job.
it made.
Yeah, so they do all types of party planning and obviously the balloons.
Mhm.
So if you need anything like that coming up, let them know.
Well, that's a good partner for you.
Yeah,
In
excellent
your events.
partner. Yeah. So it worked out really well.
Well, we'll have to. You'll have to let us know when you have this big grand opening thing, 6 feet apart. He's going to put a deck back there, you know, and he's going to have a little patio with umbrellas and a stage for the band and all kinds of wonderful things. So it will be the place for the after hours.
Absolutely.
Good to
Well, I
know.
will tell you that so far in all the surveys that I'm doing, everybody wants more entertainment. And
Well-
they want more bars and pubs.
Bars and pubs. What about a hotel down here? Do we need that?
We do need that,
Oh, yes.
I think.
Like
Yeah.
right across the street? Something like that?
It would be nice, especially for, hosting and doing bigger events or bringing people in for the
Sure.
entire weekend and having it focused on down here,
Absolutely.
Exactly like when we did the Americana Music Festival. If we had a hotel right down here, I think it would just
Attract more.
attract more people and keep people going
Heads in beds.
longer and, not having to go 2 or 3 miles, to the nearest hotel, But
Absolutely. We were talking that 3 years ago today, we were having the Conroe Americana Music Festival. We mentioned that earlier.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you did.
So, oh well, maybe we can still plan for that.
I think
We'll
there's
see.
a lot of people that want to see it happen again, so it'd be great to.
Well, I know some of the main leaders do. So
Yeah.
I won't mention any names.
Right.
But yes. Well, anything else we want to add here for Mother's Day?
I don't have anything else. I
Nothing?
don't think. No.
Frank?
Restaurants are opening.
Restaurants are open.
And,
Yeah, get your
seating,
reservations if you
they're,
want 'em.
They're taking reservations. So.
Yeah, that's usually the best way to do it if you want to go in somewhere and you don't want to wait in your car, is to make a reservation. And Mother's Day is the busiest day for restaurants annually. And now it's going to be even busier. And at 25% capacity,
You better get your
You best
reservations
get on it
quick.
like today.
Yes.
So, like I mentioned earlier, Red Brick Tavern is not open yet, but watch for our Experience Downtown Conroe Facebook page to see when she does open. You can still order great baked goods and pies and cupcakes, all that jazz from Vernil's. And you'll be opening soon to have parties
Yes,
of
absolutely.
any kind.
As soon as they let us.
Of course, don't forget again about Brownlee Jeweler Store that is 89 years old. And don't forget mom, sister, any of those female things, girlfriends that's a mom, any of that. She doesn't have to be your mom, just moms in general. Just keep it safe. And if you want to get me something too, that'd be great. So that's all we have for today. And this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic over by Conroe High School and Taco Bell on Highway 105. And I am Margie Taylor, and I hope that you tune in next Monday.
Today's show was recorded and broadcasted live on irlonestar.com, Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and all rights and ownership are reserved to Lone Star Community Radio. For more information regarding this program and Lone Star Community Radio, visit us online at irlonestar.com. Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station, serving the community with local programming on TV, radio, and online. If you enjoyed today's program, please support us by sponsorship or starting your own show. Contact us today by phone or text at 936-666-1084 or email the station at lscrstudios@gmail.com.